Kahani 12. A right kettle of fish. They said dodgy water. Understatement of the bloody galactic year. Right. Top up your glass for this one, love, because this is the day I met a goddess in a fish tank and then lied to my employer about it. Still not sure which of those was the bigger occupational hazard. It starts on my day off. My first day off in what felt like a solar year. And I was doing it properly. Real chai, none of that auto chef nonsense. Cardamom, ginger, milk frothed just so, the kind Mum makes. The kind that could soothe the soul of a grumpy Rigelian sludge beast. Water on the boil, leaves steeping, and then the comm unit went off. Not the gentle ping of a social call, oh no. The high-priority screech. The drop everything, reality is probably imploding alert. Anomaly, Oceanic Gallery. Water's dodgy, sort it. Offensively brief, that. Like dodgy water is a leaky tap, and not some cosmic nightmare waiting to curdle my cornflakes and unravel half of Sector 5's plumbing. Oh, I was so knackered I sloshed coffee straight down my only clean jumpsuit. The one without the scorch mark from the sentient toaster incident. The stain spread like a map of my crumbling sanity. Bad omen, that. Very bad omen. Resident Holloway! Barry notes your early rise. Commendable. Perhaps you are finally embracing the optimal sleep-wake cycle as outlined in Habitat Regulation 17 Gamma. Barry has prepared a motivational poster on the benefits of early rising. Dead chuffed I am, Barry. Absolutely thrilled. Your insight into my personal needs is, as always, uncanny. He probably had a lavender-scented air filter cycle queued up as a follow-up for my wellness. And then, because the universe has impeccable comic timing, Mum's face beams onto my private channel. Bright and relentlessly cheerful at that ungodly hour, immaculate kitchen hollow background, the works. Maya beta, good morning. Such a lovely day for new beginnings. Have you met that Sharma boy yet? Astro Finance, such prospects. His mother says he's just been promoted to senior suborbital accounts manager. Very stable. Mum? It's barely dawn. The station's idea of a lovely day is not having any major hull breaches, and I'm off to tackle sentient fish, not lads with shiny CVs. Priorities. But beta, Anjali's got her asteroid homestead, 2 lovely children, and she still finds time for her hollow sculpting. And her husband, a terraforming engineer. They're thinking of getting a second asteroid. For the holidays. And Xylosian opera, Mum. Anjali also developed a fondness for Xylosian opera, which, if you recall, sounds like a squadron of dying space cats. Proper screeching torture. Look, I've really got to go. Love you. Love you, beta. Sharma's got his own shuttle, you know. Very well maintained, his mother assures me. A shuttle. Mine smelled of ozone, regret, and the time a glimmerglop tried to nest in the engine compartment. It was shaping up to be a dead, manky day. Please, universe, no sewage. Not again. The last one took 3 weeks and an industrial deodorizer to live down. The transport tube was packed. Recycled air and desperation. Me wedged between a 6-limbed Cygnus delegate fiddling with its breathing apparatus and a human tourist loudly demanding authentic Earth-style breakfast into his comm. My reflection in the grimy window looked like a woman who'd wrestled a duvet and lost. Badly. Now, the Oceanic Gallery is usually a mint sanctuary. All blue-lit calm and whale song, where you can watch bioluminescent flora sway and pretend you're not in a giant metal can hurtling through the void. Today, Diwali lamps gone dead mental in a nightclub dosed with cosmic hallucinogens. No whale song, panicked staff, security bots sparking and twitching, and this creepy, pervasive hum rattling my bones and making my fillings ache. The main tank, that colossal curved beast of bioengineered coral, was Bedlam's heart. The coral was etched with intricate patterns, adire patterns, pulsing with inner light, like Diwali Rangoli had come alive underwater and gone proper feral. And the water wasn't just flowing, it was arranging itself. Whirls and vortexes dancing like a dire cloth caught in a cosmic storm, spitting at the very laws of physics. Visitors were glued to the acrylic, clutching cowrie shells etched with luminous designs, some holding out handfuls of pearlescent credits like offerings. And this low, rhythmic chant building, the river gives, the river provides. Dead creepy. A pop-up cult dedicated to some newly manifested, very wet deity. Meanwhile, the info kiosks were flashing. Aquatic system integrity compromised. Have a nice day. Meant out that. Top-tier crisis communication. My muon tech scanner, the one I forgot to return after Sigma 6, pinged insistently. Significant rift energy. Sharp, familiar, like the jalebi goo mess from my very first case, but stronger, focused. And that telltale shimmer at the edge of my vision, the one only I seem to perceive these days, confirmed it. Rift activity. And then a figure glided out of the panicking staff, like she was strolling through a festival market. Unnatural calm. Dr. Chidinma Okiki, director of the Oceanic Gallery. Specialist Holloway, welcome. The water greets you. Her voice was smooth as river stones, with a rhythm that cut clean through the chaos. The standard ICS executive uniform, impeccable. But at her throat, a vibrant adire scarf, deep indigo swirls mirroring the feral dance of light in that tank. The patterns seemed to shift like the water. That scarf's bang on. Like Mum's posh wedding sari, but proper lush, you know? It carries many waters, specialist. Many stories. Then she calmed a malfunctioning security bot with a quiet word in a language my translator didn't even recognize, granted me full tank access with a few taps, and said, "Move gently, the river listens. It is an old soul." River? It's a tank, mate. A very expensive, very misbehaving tank. Gentle as a lamb, Doc. Or a particularly stealthy jellyfish. The maintenance shaft behind the main tank was a tight squeeze. Ozone, damp metal, and a sweet cloying scent disturbingly like jalebis gone feral. Dive gear checks, helmet sealed, oxygen mint, comms live and mercifully free of Barry. "Going in," I told Chen. "Try not to flood the place, Holloway. Paperwork for water damage is a nightmare." Helpful as ever, Chen. Submerged, the world shifted. All that chaos, the shouts, the alarms, the clickings, ilosians, faded into this deep, resonant hum. And it wasn't mechanical. It was organic. Like tabla drums meeting the deep thrum of Yoruba dundun, woven into some kind of cosmic jam session, vibrating right through my bones. The The water felt velvety, shimmering with its own glow. Then I saw it. Serpentine coils, like monsoon mist lit by pre-dawn glow, shifting, resolving into a humanoid form. Eyes like polished pearls, hair woven from living coral, pulsing with those same adire swirls. Breathtaking, terrifying, utterly impossible. Apsara, I thought, straight out of Mum's Diwali tales, celestial dancers, divine beings. Dead, radiant, but a primal chill cut through my thermal suit. Naga menace under all that beauty. Ancient, powerful, like the serpent spirits that guard sacred rivers. Mint, sparkly Naga. But I'm not diving for puja, and I definitely didn't bring offerings. It gazed at me, undeniably aware. Pearly eyes piercing right through my helmet. And then it gestured, a hand made of woven light, toward the tank's main filtration pump. The notoriously unreliable pump, which was now whirring smoothly. Crystal clear water all around it. Its psychic currents had fixed it. Bloody hell. It was proper helping. It was maintaining the ecosystem. Then the laws hit. A dun-dun drum pulse in my chest. A siren song tugging at my mind, promising riches, peace, even a clean slate on my outstanding ICS fines. I swayed in the water, this overwhelming urge to just let go, drown in those pearly eyes, become part of the swirl. Cowrie shells materialized around it, humming, fritzing my scanner. File access restricted. And my head hummed, sharp and weird. That Sigma 6 echo again. The creature flickered, half seen, like a faulty hollow projection. Dead, not good. This thing was ancient, powerful, and not in any ICS manual. Back out front, full bedlam. The crowd had gone from gawping to heaving. A mesmerized mob clamouring for cowrie shells, chanting louder and louder. The river gives, the river provides. Security bots fried into husks, alarms shrieking against the chanting. And if this went full riot, ICS would slap a level 5 quarantine on the sector, gas the lot of us, and bin my hazard pay along with Chen's beach holiday. Siren talent show going well, Holloway? Audience seems captivated. Got squid for backup dancers, or are the krill handling choreography? Not helping, Chen, at all. Contain it, Holloway, or it's desk duty for you, and a full review of your recent rather creative expense reports. And beside me, Dr. Okiki. An island of serenity, watching the tank, not the crowd. Water flows true, specialist. It always finds its level, its balance. You keep banging on about rivers and balance, Doc. But this tidal wave's gonna swallow me whole if I don't do something bloody drastic. Sod the ICS playbook. That was a one-way ticket to more chaos and a disciplinary hearing. The Mummy Water had helped in its own mad, terrifying way. My gut, which has been roaring with unsettling accuracy ever since that infamous brownie incident, screamed to trust it. So I rigged my standard decon spray unit to pulse a low-frequency sonic wave. Proper gamble. praying I didn't shatter the acrylic, boil the fish, or rile the Naga Apsara mammy water thing into a proper strop. Fingers flying over the modulation, hunting for a frequency to cut the psychic lure without a structural catastrophe. The pulse hit. A sub-audible thrum. And the psychic fog just cleared. The crowd's eyes refocused. The chanting fizzled out like a damp firework. People blinked at the shells in their hands, proper gobsmacked, like they'd stumbled out of a cosmic bender. And before Chen's nosy scanner could sniff it out, I nabbed one of the humming trinkets off the floor. It buzzed in my glove like Gizmo's favourite toy, and my head buzzed with it, sharp. That Sigma 6 echo, stronger this time. Algae bloom, barrier fault, I told dispatch, dead steady, boring as I could manage. Sonic pulse sorted it. Minor psychic residue from the, particularly potent algae. All contained, nothing to see here. I may have omitted the giant pearl-eyed water spirit. Slightly. In the tank, the mummy water's light dimmed. Coils loosening. Patterns softening. And it gave this slow, deliberate swirl that looked suspiciously like a cheeky wink, and faded into the placid water. You've done the water proud, specialist. You listened. It's done my nut in, Doc. But my instincts were screaming mint. Something had shifted. In the situation, and maybe in me. This feeling of seeing more, of patterns beneath the surface. It's getting stronger. The walk home felt muffled, like I was still underwater. The trinket sat in my pocket, nagging like a secret I was already regretting. And already keeping. Back at the flat. Gizmo had decided the auto chef's internal wiring was a personal affront. Wires trailing out like metallic spaghetti. And Barry, timing impeccable. Resident Holloway, Barry notes your return. Your registered companion unit, Gizmo, appears to be conducting unauthorized modifications to the culinary synthesis unit. This is a violation of Habitat Regulation 34 Delta, subsection C. A formal warning will be logged. Furthermore, Barry detects residual ozone and an unclassified particulate matter on your jumpsuit. Would you like Barry to schedule a deep clean cycle for your garment? Dead charming, that AI. He'll probably bill me for the emotional distress caused to the auto chef's circuits. But then Gizmo trundled over, abandoned his wiring project, and started batting at the pocket with the trinket in it. Optical sensors pulsing, and he made this series of whirs and clicks that sounded suspiciously like that resonant hum from the brownie incident. Like he had gossip to spill about where this thing came from. Like the trinket and those brownies share a frequency. And then my comm buzzed. Mum. Of course. Beta, those samosas I sent, did they arrive safely? I put extra chutney in. And the Sharma boy, such a catch. He's thinking of investing in a small moon. Very forward-thinking. Good financial planning. Samosas. Yes, delicious as always, Mum. Best in the sector. Sharma, still no. Just fought a psychic mermaid who was trying to start a cult. Bit busy for matchmaking, you know. Mermaid? Oh dear. Eat the samosas, Beta. You need your strength for finding good husbands. And for fighting. Well, whatever it is you fight. Proper makes me chuckle, that woman. The samosas were still miraculously warm, smelling of home and Diwali's comforting glow. And as I sat munching one, the chill of that tank lingered. Those piercing, pearly eyes. The faint, persistent hum in my head. The station is hiding a mint sparkly Naga, a being of immense power and unknown intent. And my instincts, sharper and louder than ever, are banging on, dead loud. Time to listen. Proper like. Hiding this. This is new. A deviation from protocol so massive it could get me fired. Or dissected in an ICS lab. But it feels right. Some things aren't meant for containment cells and classified files. Some things just need to be understood. And maybe, just maybe, protected. So, goddess in a fish tank. You believe me? No? Fair enough. But next time you're near deep water and it feels like it's watching you back, be polite. Say hello. The river listens, love. It's an old soul. Night, love.